Good morning. Welcome to day 58. Oh, yesterday I did the Grayson Highlands. Man, pretty popular. I think all the rhododendron are blooming there, and it's bringing all the crowds. And it's the weekend. I just have to remind myself it was Saturday yesterday. um, all those things added up. I should have taken note when I passed by a parking lot coming in, and it was completely full. Should have registered something in my brain. Anyway, that was fun. Got some trail magic yesterday at the end of the day in a little hidden spot, like outside of the park, right north of the park. And yeah, I found a really nice. There's a shelter with lots of campsites. Um, yeah, it was crazy though. It was very calm when I went to sleep, but overnight, the wind became really agitated, and it's already lasting through now. But it was really strong, and it was really keeping me up, even with earplugs in. So I really didn't get good sleep, actually, unfortunately. But I'm gonna work with what I got today. My options. Um, let's see. There's another shelter 14 miles away. That's probably gonna be the realistic option. There's another one that's like 17 and a half or something. I don't think I've done that many miles in a day before, but um, the ascent, descent, the total miles and everything, it's actually realistic. But with leaving a little later now, because I just like was lethargic, it would mean I'd be getting into camp late. But that is definitely an option if I'm feeling it. We'll see. Um, yeah, but I want to say it's actually pretty chilly today too. It was chilly overnight. I think because of the wind, really. I was actually okay. I didn't have to put on um, my puffy or anything like that. If it was really cold, I'd put that on. But I'm still using my 20-degree quilt, which I'm sure helps. That's gonna make me sweat in the summer probably. And then I got my new mattress, which is really good, my air mattress, which is just perfect now. I'm really appreciating it. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm feeling okay despite lack of sleep. Just gotta work through it. I still have a lot of food I've been working through, snacks. I think I'm good, making good progress there. I still have 3 whole, dinner meals left, which is pretty good for being out. That was my 3rd night out. Not sure. I'm a little confused at the options coming up. It looks like today I'm passing by a town called Troutdale, but you need like a shuttle to go into town, and there's not really much in town, so I'm probably gonna skip that. And then after that, sometime tomorrow, maybe at the end of tomorrow, there's a hostel it's an alpaca farm, so they have alpacas there wandering around. That might be a good option. Not because my supplies are getting low, just because it's probably time to do laundry. My shirt has a lot of sweat in it. Anyway, it's just a refreshing psychological thing to, oh yeah, also get a shower and all that. So the alpaca farm might be in the cards. The only problem is I always time it really badly. So today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday, and tomorrow's the likely day I'd be strolling in there. And unfortunately, like, there's 2 restaurants in town and they're both closed on Monday, so that's a bummer. So Red Baron Pizza it is. More frozen pizza. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'll just gotta be happy with what I get. Can't always have town food. But let me switch this back. This trail has become very rocky. Maybe this is just Virginia or something, but this is very much like with the way Pennsylvania is. People always complain about Rocksylvania. Well, this is it. I mean, you put your foot wrong, place your foot wrong on one of these, twist your ankle. But no, it's not all 100% like that. Same for Pennsylvania, really, too. Here's a nice stretch here. Just roots here. This is more normal. But yeah, coming into the camp, the last mile yesterday, like the namesake of the trail magic guy, one last mile. It always feels mentally long. Anyway, feeling good. I do appreciate these Virginia shelters now. Before I go, I want to mention it. So I do think it's worth aiming for shelters, or actually even campsites. Even campsites have these bear boxes. Super handy. I mean, it's easy for me. I just strap I have an Atotech bear resistant bag. I've been strapping that to a tree. No big deal, but I have heard that bears can get in there still if they know what they're doing. You know, I've been worried about mice and other critters. The bear box adds that layer of safety, which is nice. But the mice do get into the bear boxes and whatnot, so it's a bummer too. But anyway, yeah, the bear boxes are a plus. You know, Tennessee didn't have those. And privies, which are like outhouses, which just reminds me I should have used it before I left. Oh well, it's my own fate. And then, yeah, shelters. Usually all the shelters have a reliable water source, so nothing unusual there. But for a while there, I mean, Tennessee doesn't have privies or bear boxes. They got a shelter, which I don't use, and they got the water source, which I do use. But, you know, if I haul my water in, I can camp wherever I want. So there was really hard. I find it hard to justify trying to push for a shelter. And people like to congregate around shelters and things too. I'm not into that, but nice to have other folks around just to watch for bears or whatnot. Be in a group and whatnot. Oh, and they got a picnic table there. I guess that's another bonus. Usually they have picnic tables, like right out front there. Anyway, yeah, I think there were some day hikers at that last shelter there too, because there's some folks that I think they were clearly day hikers because they were like kind of fumbling around. You can kind of tell. I don't know. I mean, they have camping gear, but they don't have the typical tent that people like through hike with, like a large, you know, tent that's not very light. And they're also sort of fumbling around with flashlights and shining it at my tent inadvertently until like 10 p.m. or so, which is like, most through hikers are just in bed at sunset and fall asleep fast because we're exhausted. But you could tell they're fumbling and they didn't really know what was going on. I don't know, maybe it was their first backpacking trip. But whatever, all sorts of folks out here. But I think there's a higher likelihood of that because it's on the weekend and it's close to that state park, which is very touristy apparently. But anyway, no cell phone reception there too, so I gotta catch up. Hopefully there's a good place somewhere today to catch up on stuff there. Anyway, I'm just sort of rambling. Oh, there's lots of thoughts in my mind. I had a weird dream too, so I'm just gonna ramble around. I've been having really intense dreams. I have this recurring nightmare that I'm in Japan and I'm trying to get, it's, you know, time sensitive or something. I need to get somewhere fast for dinner or something. I don't know. And there's like 2 train platforms. And of course I'm on the wrong one. And I see the other train. You can see the other train arriving that has it says, oh yeah, that's going to the place that I want to go. And there's no place, you can't just jump over the train tracks or whatnot. You need to, there's nowhere to get there in time. You got to go back up the stairs and then back down again. But you could see it right across on the other track. I don't know, maybe it's a metaphor for taking the wrong direction in life or something. I don't know. Maybe people don't take interpretation of dreams seriously anymore. But I mean, historically, it's been the important thing, you know. Dreams have some meaning to them, right? But I have that, and I'm not sure if that's actually based on a real event or if that's a fake, you know, is that just constructed in my mind? Because I've had that recurring nightmare several times, and it's really frustrating because, like, the direction you want to go is right at arm's length. You can just jump over, but you're not allowed to. You have to take the long way, and you're gonna miss it, and you gotta wait for the next train to come. After that, who knows when? I don't know, half hour. By which time you'll already be late and you missed the train, literally. Maybe that's life itself, right? Got on the wrong direction. I missed the way I should have taken, or it took me longer. Maybe I'll get on it eventually, but I missed it. I'm gonna be, 30 minutes late, but I'll make it eventually. Maybe that wouldn't be so bad. I like that interpretation. But onward we go, after my ramblings here. Okay, so there's 2 or 3 bears out in the wood here. I just spooked them, and a little baby bear just climbed right up a tree. I don't think you can see it. He's still up there. He's hanging out there. I kind of spooked him. Yeah, I can see him. Let's see. I don't know how to. Let's see. He's right here, I think. You can. I think that's about right. I think so. Or maybe. Let's see this. Yeah, around here. He's hanging off the tree there, little baby. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, he's moving around. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to spook the moms or whatnot. I'm just gonna keep hiking here. Oh, he's still there. Poor guy. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I'm getting a little spooked. I don't want to get mauled here. I think they're all spooked. I'm spooked too. I don't see the bigger ones. I think the mama bear is down on the ground, but the baby bear just went straight up the tree. Yeah, I don't see them anymore. They're back there for sure. Oh, I'm gonna keep going. I think that was actually 3. I think there were 2 on the ground, and then one baby bear went straight up the tree. Really fast climber. I don't think I've actually seen that before. That's kind of spooky. I'm gonna keep going now. And definitely thankful for the bear boxes at the shelters and the campgrounds. But dang, I'm gonna have to say that's it. Bear count is at least 4, maybe 5. Conservatively 4 now. Baby bear, bigger bear, probably the mama. Wow, okay. Onward we go. Hopefully not to get mauled, but make more progress on the miles. This is on Iron Mountain, by the way. I swear I've hiked up several Iron Mountains. Must be a popular name. Okay. Hopefully I'm not getting followed here. I don't think so. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, I think I barely got that guy on video, but on 4K you're gonna have to zoom in there. But I think you can kind of make out a black blob in the video. That's a baby bear, a cub. That's definitely a bear. I thought it was deer at first, actually. A lot of time I spook some deer, some like white-tailed deer, and I see them take off. But those were definitely bears. So let's say 4 to 5 bears is the count now. After about 500 miles, not too bad. Okay, one bear every 100 miles or so. Okay. I don't know why all of a sudden this area just reminded me of descending into New Jersey 7 years ago. They call it the Garden State, and people make fun of it for that, but it really looks like this when you enter by foot on the Appalachian Trail. There's some water here, the plants, and I remember there was a guy going very fast. I had to get out of his way. He's coming behind me. He's going downhill. He was going more than 3 miles an hour. He's going something like 4 or something crazy, but just flying down. But he said thanks, I think, and he's polite, and yeah. But it's like one of these typical like ultra hiker guys who have like the ironic, loud shorts that have some sort of cartoon characters or I don't know something on, whatever. That's the culture, I guess. Oh yeah, I was just thinking. I've been hiking down Iron Mountain now. Hiked up it. There wasn't really a view, or like once you got to the top, it's just sort of like a bunch of trees around, and looks like some people try to make campsites, but it's all just rocks, so it didn't look very nice. Anyway, yeah, ever since I got to that parking lot, coming out of away from Grayson Highlands, and then and then there was some trail magic there. I grabbed a Sprite and Snickers. There was a day hiker that left a little note in an igloo there. Thank you for that. And but yeah, once I got past that parking lot, pretty sparse. I saw one guy come in the opposite direction on the AT, but so far I see no one. I keep looking behind me, like I'm in someone's way, but I see no one. This is how it's been the last week or so. It's been kind of sparse, because I think the bubble is really north of me. I think since Trail Day has happened, that sort of created its own little bubble, and I was like a week and a half behind that, and I'm happy to be. A norovirus does last on surfaces. It can last for a while, so I'm still being careful. Trying not to go touch things in shelter. Anyway, yeah, yeah, this is kind of back to normal. Yesterday and the day before, oh no, and this morning I should say, just crazy. So many people going to Grayson Highlands and camping, like more than I've ever seen. I expected to see that many people in the Smokies, but I kind of didn't. But yeah, this was crazy. I think it was a combination of it's like after Memorial Day weekend, so maybe people took a few extra days off, and it was nice, and the rhododendrons are blooming, so people want to see the ponies all the time too, so I think it's always touristy. Oh, that was fun, but I'm happy to be north of that and through that now. I had my fun, I saw the ponies, and I'm ready to keep going.